Right, everyone, you know who it is. I wonder, right, why them saying when I'm here like this, right, then they got this little plug socket here and they're going something, and she's saying something, and then they're going police. Do I work for the police? Does it look like it? Does it look like I've got a police uniform? Anyway, let's have a think about it, everyone on the internet, eh? On the ring cams, let's have a look on this one. Right, because we've got one over the road as well, so get my ring cam on, right, and have a look on here. Right. Get my income on the go, right? I wonder what happened to the Jews and stuff, like, and Palestine and stuff. When they're talking this fire and stuff, do you know what I mean? It's not crackle and pop crew, right? Anyway, so yeah, you know, right, John, right? That's why they've done that, like, trying to get the man them in trouble and all the women in trouble, right? Let's do a video, eh, everyone, right? We've got me a cup of chocolate, right? Got me fucking classic one. No me going, Right, no one's touching anything that don't belong to them. Never mind talk about the police. Nah, me. It'd be like Lysol over you, trust me soon. Hey, army, right? You're looking for them terrorists or something from Palestine. What about the bombing there? One's mixed, like, do you want us to talk about that mix? Right? When they don't all talk about this, that, over there on the corner shop one and that, like, with litter everywhere. Let's talk about them ones that seem to drop the litter then. So I ain't got no litter outside ours, mate. It's outside yours, like, that's why I bring back by you've been. You've been having a lap bit too long, and I've been lying and told him, right? Don't talk the metal one, right, then. Let's take it a bit slower so they understand who's after him. And that's why the dog go out, right? So everybody can understand why they're going. Let's put a new sheet on. Should we act it then? Let's take the fucking piss, John, right? Slow it down even fucking slower. Get some fucking sheets on the go, right? Get some sheets, you know, wash my bed sheets, right? Just add it with it, right? Yeah, what do you investigate that one, right, John? So I wonder what happened to Jesus, like, when people talk fucking shit about him, right? In a different fucking language, as if I don't know their language. Ugga digga doo-dah, right? Who's been ugga digga doo-dah, tried to sell the property, right? And run away from the family. I don't think they've been given the book, do you, man? Nah, John, they were given the book. They was given the book years ago, but don't seem to respect it. They tried to turn it into the battle scenes on the back pages. Really? We're having our battles around here. You get it, everyone, right? Let's take the piss a bit, eh? Right, also get the broomstick or something. Now we're doing that fucking Halloween one anyway. Right, this one, right, it's always up, you go out the door and it's that. Only guys would look at another man, eh? What about lesbians? Look at other girls and that, and sort of get jealous. So I am jealous. I've seen people with bad boy cars. Am I jealous? Do I even feel jealous? I might think, oh, how do I get one day? Right. Anyway, let's take a piss a bit. Who was hanging from the fucking tree somehow, telling people shit in a fucking piece of fucking tribe fucking shit, like fucking dog fucking meat or something. Nah, me, might have a meeting one day, John. Nah, me, anyway, get me cigarette, right? Am I in the walls? Nah, but no, people used to be in the walls, that's why the walls are mouldy, like. Nah, me, see, they're a little bit darker, because I ain't going in the walls, right? Am I smoking in the walls, am I? Nah, am I smoking in the premises? No. Am I in the premises? No. Am I in the walls? No. Am I in the cupboard? No. Have you put me in the cupboard? Nah. Have you put me in the drum? Nah. Let's carry on, John. Talk about the snake one that we done before. You ain't wrapping me up, boys. If you can arm English, right, and like I'm dumb or something, then you copy my data and stuff, then you want your kids on the fucking government fucking universal credit saying that they're vulnerable. Oh, I've only got a sheet, and I can I have some money for my babies, please. I know Jesus, like, do you know Jesus? Do you know Jesus? You know what I mean? Do you know Jesus in your corner? Right. Let's take a piss a bit more. Because you know, for a while they've been talking that fucking shit. The black shit, the red shit, and all the other fucking colours. We don't talk like that. Trying to camouflage, like. I'm a camouflaging. You know, for a while I'm talking about it, right? But I'm doing a video, obviously, especially when you up that plug socket there, talking about the police to where down there, and you can hear it a mile off. Please don't talk. Listen. That's what they're doing, hunting us, right? Let's rewind it to what company was it? You know, what company that estate agencies with the four fours on the end. I wonder what that means. New kitchen tables for the garden. No kitchen tables for you when you sold your house, right? That's the one that put the sold sign on it, would you? What are you selling your house for? With a little protester, little billboard, like trying to run from the family again. I think you're trying to run away and trying to tell that you move on. Or something was, rhyming here or rhyming there, trying to get some talking about others on that mobile phone and the father and the son and the mother. You know. I don't talk about you. Because I thought, yeah, you can get to sleep and get to college or uni or something that you've been doing, right? And then in more periods, that I've got my cameras on it, right? No one's coming to this property. Take your property, is it for sale? Never, right? And that's where the part of whatever part of the hierarchy in our family tree upon that one done. Now I mean, well then, we ain't coming down here to tell you look right. We have to explain it like in English, right, to everybody. Now I mean, you got your colouring pens out everywhere, got them fucking typing everything, John, right? Sorting. You have to take a slide down here, got the income on the go, yeah. Right, let me sort out my money while I've got chance or something. Right, I think they're gonna fucking shoot people and shoot with AK-47s or some fucked up shit. Magnums, this, that, the other. Or get some fucking kitchen knives and fucking bing, 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 break it, then. They've been coming up with rubbish like that. I'm mean, playing any music. No, they're more talking shit now. Anyway. Who talks like that? You're trying to do an X marks the spot, these are. You're getting no more electric from the government. Trust me. Talking about the police. Tell your building, right? I'm allowed to talk to myself in here, right? I might do a little video and put my music on till 10 o'clock. But I ain't talking about anybody, am I? I'm explaining why you sold the house. Because it's been sat there, right, for ages. It's been sold, right, and they're meant to have moved on by now. So it's been sold, and you go, right, and buy that house. But nah, they sold the house, so they thought they could try and buy this house on the sly one and move one of their family in on the sly, and the government council tax money. That's them trying to roll me back. Obviously, if I sold something, right, like in a shop, I'm gone. Going to spend me money. These ain't doing that, mate. They're playing Monopoly with that one there when he plays around on the radio and plays, what is it, lab books and that. Those win. Nah, win. And then talked about Monopoly last year and that with the kids. Why are you teaching the kids Monopoly like that? Well, like I can hear the words, but you don't ever hear them. No, you don't hear anyone. And this, that, the other, then they sly about in the dark. Why do you think they got dark hair and all these dodgy criminal tactics like? Have they got tic tacs? Nah, they don't come with tactics like, nah, I mean. They ain't got the technique like, nah, I mean. Anyway. Don't know, let's have a look. Shouldn't have fucking done later than earlier, though, because I only saying that much. Obviously done, as always, but we ain't fucking showing them, boys. Obviously done, there's 400, and I done there, done 400, and done another 400. So I sent them back to America. Let's keep them Monday. I'll buy them again when I'm ready, right? Anyway, right. Because we know them in the crypto and that, on the slide with these dodgy projects and that. They're everywhere, Joe. Trying to be above others and not above others. You come from the dry desert, and the others coming from the dry sand desert. You know what I mean? Well, you've got some babies. Everybody else has got babies as well. You know what I mean? What's that sound like? A banshee? What about the Taliban? What are you going to do? Turn it into ISIS? So I see something that you don't really respect or something. What are you going to do next time? Turn it into a different word or something and abbreviate it like a LOL or something. Oh what? I wonder where they come from. Them are the gin, right? That's why they're looking like that with the different sheets. They changed the sheets because Mr. Singh said so. Do you know what I mean? And Mr. Singh ain't paying for that. Trust me when you talk about the police. Now me, I don't talk about the police. Me. Anyway, let's rewind it right. Have a think why they'd sell it right. Say, right, them sold it right. What would you sell it for? Because you don't get enough money from the work, like, oh, yeah, let's go into it, John, right? So they tried to get to work, right, saying I got this much money, tried to buy the house somehow, right, and then they gone, right, and then they go, oh, I ain't got enough money, like, I need to sell the house again to make some money for what, like? Turn it into universal credit or something, or toddle off somewhere else. Like, obviously they had toddled off somewhere else. So you think, what? Where are they getting the money from? Must be at the interest bank or something. And they go, oh, they must be signing up for a couple of jobs right there, trying to get £10 notes or something on the phone. I don't know. But I think I work for the police, talking about police. They don't say nothing else. You never hear them say fuck all else. Do I? No. Until they start playing with that plug socket there, right? They think they're going to put a plug socket there. We have no plug socket there. We've got one over there behind the wardrobe, you get it? And it ain't going anywhere, concept. If you don't like it, right, you can kiss someone's boots out there. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think they're going to go in boots and put some lipstick on. But really, it's one of them radar dots on the head that they're trying to get on. So they go, oh, I got the one that's precisely or something. And because they got a radar on their head. And on my head, nah, John. Let's explain the little family tree, right? Let's get the family tree on the go, right? Let's have a think of the name. I don't even know their names, right? So let's go on here, right? Let's go on Google, right? And then go on. What areas? So get Google Maps, right? Let's start on so we get the picture on the go. So obviously it's going to be like number 10 or something, right? So we've got 10 Kingsley Road, right? Kingsley Road, right? Birmingham, right? Borsa Leaf and that, right? Let's have a look, right? No, Thailand, about 2 years ago. That was May 2022. I think they're going to be May 2026 with a 444, right? And then now just got a sale sign and sort of dripping down. They've got the black door, mate. What colour is it now? They must have changed it for a white door. Oh, what shit they're going? That's why everyone's put the litter outside. No, that cardboard sloppy thingy. We can see it on the satellites. Let's explain it, right? So they had a brand new Honda Civic outside there. Obviously, John, you was going to drive one of them, but you don't like the gear stick. Anyway, why do you keep looking at me and they sat on the wall? It's a your wall. It's our wall. It's the government's wall. You ain't meant to sit on the wall. You know what I mean? That's why your other houses got like proper things on the wall. You ain't meant to sit on the wall. Like, we're back on there. Right, obviously, yeah, so zoom in a bit, right? Yeah, what it look like now, don't know. Anyway, right, so they meant to have this on the wall, right? But they're gone now, we ain't got enough money to put the little barrier up. Why are you having a barrier for? And they got the blinds up, right? So why don't you let anyone look in, like? Know what I mean? We got nice netting and that, right? They've got some string like that, right? I thought, oh, I've ever been lying in this neighbourhood now, so you might come in there. So, alright, where are you trying to get, like, talking about number 10 or something? If you're talking about the police and that, that's the word I heard, mate. It was like, police, don't like him, they don't like music, because of the car play music, and I'm so jealous. It's unbelievable. That geezer can't even see, because he's meant to have gone to Specsavers. They can't afford the glasses neither, or whatever else though. Well, obviously they can't afford a brand new car, because we had given them one. So that's why they sold the house. And then, how long's that one? So it's May 2022, right? So they've gone, oh, I can't afford that car, so I'm going to have to sell it for another car. Oh, and you got the red car there and that, right? So we got that there. So we put on Zoopla, so we've gone Zoopla, right? Go on Zoopla, right? We already know how much they sold it, right? Zoopla, right? Sold houses, right? Enter the postcard, something like B, something like. So it's going to be B12, right? B12, what's it going to be? So it's MB. So that's probably like EMB, so it's like L, M. So we put A or something. MA, going, so we put 7 MA or something like that. 7 MA, right? See what comes up. No, so put this one in, right? 7 MB or something, right? I don't fucking know, do I? No. B12, right? Put like this one in or something, right? 10B, right? So put that one in. Pick an address, right? Obviously it's number 10, so let's have a look at that one, right? For sale, right? That was then, right? That was, what year was that? I don't know, it's out of my business. Revealed the estimate, right? Oh, yeah, no, they didn't buying it, right? If you're interested in buying, you get a monthly rate plus up there, full details in the private privacy notice. So I don't really want to know, so anyway. saying one time password, pastime, one time passcode or something. And they think, yo, go put the fucking email in, so they'll fucking have one or fucking at you. Right? Have a look then. The boy fucking that was for sale then, but they sold it now, right? They bought on fucking to buy or something, right? They have to put the same fucking shit in. Know what I mean? So fuck me. It takes fucking ages to put it in, right? I don't want to fucking know. So put in how much, right? Obviously, you know the price, right? How much did number 10, right? Item, hang on. B12, fucking B12, right? I said they got fucking postcode fucking wars doing on B12, right? Because I'm listening like a motherfucker with that war, like a fucking rat. You know what I mean? That's why he's talking about the police. The police are a rat, mate. The fucking police eat rats like a fucking shark, right? Anyway, so go on here, right? Talking about the fucking police, right? And go back on there, right? So I did, there's no specific public record last sale price right for number 10. They ain't got no public record on it. That's meant to be publicly sold. I mean, the last recorded sale, that's it was 105, but in 2010. I wonder who had it to a white man or something, right? In 2000, or colour person, John White, in 2010. They ain't known about that property since 2010. It's 2026. For 16 years, they ain't known how old's that kid. I don't know. It's going on like a 16-year-old or something, right? So there's no public record, right? That's how available for number 10. They ain't recorded it, that's why they ain't moved out. They've sold it, but they ain't moved out. Because I'm trying to keep it secret that they've killed or whatever, or talked about the police or something. They've done something, right? Especially when they're talking about with the Iran war on the telly, or them dressing up in a sheet or something. I would have got my bed sheet on, right? So it's just the current average value is approximately 160 grand, right? The price in the area have increased by 40% over the last 10 years. So it's probably gone up 60%. So she probably got sold that, right? 250 grand. For what, like? Because you've done some dodgy extension on the back. It ain't even got a proper roof on it, like, and nah, I mean, joke, it ain't even got a garden gate. You know what I mean? What do you want, a pizza? Anyway, property type, 100% of these properties are terraced according to the move market, obviously. Do they know what a terraced house means? No, they don't, so we carry on. 2010, the government ain't known, they ain't put that on the record. That's why I've already posted the letters, right? They ain't known that, but what about this one? 5 years, they say 5 years on this one, right? 16 years, the government ain't known no record for that house for 16 years. And what years? That would say May. So, 15 years and 11 months. They ain't known, or 10 months then. 15 years, what? We just say 10 years or something, right? They ain't known about them bedrooms and the living room for 10 years. 10 years minimum. You're meant to tell the government everything, what you're doing. Especially when you talk about the police by that plug socket. So, tell my plug socket. You know what I mean? Look, no. I mean, do you want to have a look? I don't know. Everything's getting recorded proper. You know what I mean? No wonder they ain't got proper cameras and that. You know what I mean? I don't think them up to date. They ain't coming in here neither. Because the government wants to know why your houses ain't on the government record. If you want to play that game, Monopoly. Well, let's go on the next one so we can scroll down a bit. This is why they got these postcode wars, because of these lot. You know what I mean? They've run off, right, from Mecca and that, right? Because they've done something wrong and an idea. Else they won't be wearing, or else they won't be looking like the way they look, right? Then they think, right, we'll go in on our ass, right, and we'll all get a tan. Is what? Again, that's why they're moving, so we'll all get a tan, right, and we'll stop indoors, right, and we'll sort of go white and pale. Really? Trying to learn English? Really? We've got you a lot in a textbook. Anyway, do you want me to get my dictionary out or something? Do you want me to get my little language book out or something? Jokers. Especially when you talk about the police. Think I work for the police. Jokers. Anyway, right. So the government knows, well, I'm on the government record. I ain't getting deleted. I think the government wants to know, right, since 2010, Google says, right, according to Zoopla's house price, the last recorded sale in the immediate vicinity, 8 to 12 Kingsley Road, Oh, so this one's 8, that one's 10 and 12, right? Never mind the rest, right? Was 105 grand for number 9. So where's number 9? Over the road, the grey one or something. So they ain't told the government, right, about every single receipt that they've had in their name, clothes, everything. That's why we've had the bank card record on it. Who do you work for? They don't know. Depends what job I want to pick. Not me. But anyway, don't tell me words, mate. Because you go on the government record. Right, I told you they'll come on the camera. They don't listen, do they? Did I listen in 2010? What was I doing in 2010? Well, I was 27, right? I was doing some work, right? I was something, right? And then all of a sudden, like about 28, I met a girl, right? She said she's got mixed up the other with a geezer, with a ring in the attic or something, like. Talking the green one or something. So I've already got one on my wedding ring finger. I thought I'd marry myself, right? And anyway, so what about the other houses? So everybody, right? Go on that one, right? And then you come up just pop up with 10 kings. For the most up to date valuation, you can check 192, them on the 192.com. Right, so we load the cookies on there, right? Who owns this property? Check availability, right? I'm going to go back on that one. So we owns this one? All these addresses, that's what I'm saying to you. They've tried to get rid of, they put it on the lamppost, so they put the flag up. I've got a bad boy flag anyway. Right. Where's my flag over there? Somewhere. Put it somewhere. I think it's sticking out the window. Anyway, right. They're gone like this, that, the other. So when they put that notice, that black and white notice of each and every address on the thingy, they tried to get rid of it. That's the warning. I've already told them. Them right in the A4 piece of paper. They tried to go for their families. Well, the John boy. Anyway, right. So that one's there. So that's the 830, 905. And where's 10A on there? So where's number 10 on there? So that's what they try to do, mix and match, like. That's what I'm saying to you. Know what I mean? That's how they've been getting the universal credit money. That's why she's one of them. She took the letter, or somebody had delivered it, or somebody. But for some reason, I ain't had the letter. Because I already know we're going online with the money. Because they don't want to go online. Because they got money, banknotes and that. So them banknotes, right, are meant to get to the bank, but they won't take them in there. So if, as long as you take them in there, right, they might let you off. But because you ain't took the banknotes into the bank, even the old ones from Pakistan and that, they've robbed them, right? The margin, I found the wallet and everything, right? They got banknotes, right, with data record on it, right? They won't take them to the bank. They won't take them to the exchange or nothing. They think they can collect the money, right? And just like money laundering and sort of do it like a transport with the food to a corner shop or something. And then think buy from the corner shop. Then the corner shop's going, where's all the receipts and that, like? And then they're getting him in trouble. That's why he's got glasses as well. And that's why the kids and that will come out like the way they do. You can't do a coloured Russian like a coffee chocolate doll. You know what I mean? Jokers. So as I said, like, they're putting that on the lamppost, right? And others have been trying to rip it off, right, off the lamppost, saying they ain't going to pay their way, right? And they're going to try to hide it with some sort of... These ones are putting a flag there. The other ones are trying to just rip it off and chuck it in a bush. What about the parking tickets? They just chuck them, they rip them off the car and chuck them on the wall. And they say they're going to pay it. So you jokers, I'm still going to pay HSBC or something, a couple of quid or something. Yeah, look, I think y'all loads. I think I paid my way, right? Anyway, that's one beer. Anyway, so just that the other. That's what I'm saying. They don't know anything. Right, I'll keep it at that. So Wonder Boy, right? That one's 2004. That one's 1995. I mean, how many years now? 30 years. 30 years the government ain't known about that address. Number 4. And the letter come here, they ain't, yeah. So I put it back in the post box as it got it. And then, number 4, that's the price. They paid 38,500 for number 4. I think, and where's number 4? By the corner. I don't know. And they try to turn them into HMO, saying, oh, they've been taking like coffee and that. Coffee's a drug as well. Everything's a drug if you think about it. You know what I mean? The doctors prescribe you something for your body and your organs and the rest of it. If you don't like it, you can tell the Secret Service on your cameras if you want. Or we suspect you on suspicion or something. Right? Anyway, That's what I'm saying. Then what's the cheapest one there? 5 ain't even got a price on it. What about this one? 10 ain't got a price on it. And 16 that's only on quick then. So number 5, got 5, 6. You know what that means? A live 6, yeah, you know what 6 is, right? Number 10, oh what? Right? And then number 16, I wonder what 16 is when they leave school and that. Jokers, I told you the month, you know. But you don't seem to listen, so what did you run off? Saudi Arabia's after these. All that petrol, right, that they think they're going to burn for free, right, is meant to be working there, but they don't want to work because it's too hot for them. So they thought they'd come to England and drink our water. Our water puts you in prison, our water does. Because you have to start speaking the truth while you sold your property and stuff. Especially when you said the word police. I don't say police, mate. And they go, and they go, police, trying to direct sound and words and directions and that. What's up? You're trying to be like above, like on the elephant. The elephant told you, right? You drank all the water and you ran off. Don't have to explain anything else. So I don't want your girls in that. That's why I sleep on my own. Well, then he was looking at me, the satellites, and you don't like it. Let's go on into all can research that one tonight, everyone, right? And put my ring cam back on, right? And put it on the wide view vision. You ain't coming anywhere near, trust me. People's properties you may pay for it long. What do you have this month been done, right? Is that right, manager? Yeah? Well, yeah, that's right, don't right. Jokers, talk about me. So what's up, done? Because they're gone to temple or mosque or church properly. That's why they wear black. Do they wear black in Saudi Arabia? No chance, mate. No chance. They disrespected Saudi Arabia, I bet you, man. You know what I mean? Think wears brown, she don't talk like that, man. Trust me. She likes chocolate and in the sun, yeah, that's about them. That's proper, right? And these don't like that. I don't think they learned English right and gone to school. Two rights down there, man. What about the family tree? Let's look on the family tree. Let's have a guess. Right, so put the family tree on, right? We have to put the car on, right? Car, family tree, right? Family tree. See what comes up. What is in the picture, right? Have a little look. And what colour they wearing? The green one. So the green one right down there. Oh, well then. They think they're going to put up. Say you're jokers. They're coming in like that. So let me have a look. What's he look like? What's he look like? What's he look like? I need a proper picture on it or something. Right, zoom it back out. We save that one. It's Ghengis Khan. Know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I think I'm above Ghengis Khan. I wish, mate. Right. What's he look like? Then go back to the green bit. Yeah, I'm going there. Zoom back out. Right, then there's the green bit. A bit like that or something. You know what I mean? They're trying to blend white and that's why you're running off for. You jokers. Them are down here in this one, John, you know them. They're not there. Them these ones here. And they come to it, then they're not part of the family tree there. You know what I mean? They get to the family tree bits like that. They talk to this one here on the corner shop one, right, the fat geezer, right? And they get to the other geezer like that down the road. You know what I mean? They've done it like that, so it don't work like that. Especially when you talk about the police. Them are them are these to it, right? Them are part of that. And they try to just add it over on our property, so you're jokers. Do I need to explain anything else now, John? We get the picture now. And there is your vessel, the corners, corner, and I tried to Google, that's how they gone little. Tried to Google Ghengis Khan. Yeah, above Ghengis Khan, man. Ghengis Khan put you where you was put, then you ran off. That's what I'm saying to you. They ran off from Ghengis Khan. Trust me, then turn back. Because you wanted to go back home and have a family, relax. You know, Ghengis Khan about the place, yeah. What about Guru Nanak? They made Guru Nanak, mate. And we're doing down there, so we're doing a picture book, right? I'm doing a picture book, Ghengis Khan. So you're able Ghengis Khan, you wish you was. You really wish you was. How many years ago that? About 1,000 years or something. Or 800 years. Them tried to come with a 600-year book, so that ain't gonna work. Is that right, Luke? Yeah, that's alright, everyone, right? Right, so let me picture one, right? And then doing a nickel album, right? Where's my big pin there? So I got till 10 o'clock if you want to talk. Freedom of speech, like. So, I took that picture, right? Need the album, yeah, go on and dream, imagine I ain't got no. Right, so, got a black back there, so, right, so, but, there's albums, edited albums, I don't know. There's new album, right? Yeah, go do an album, right? Hey, but Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan, right? So create that one there. The Genghis Khan, I'm gonna add a new picture, like what? The Genghis Khan there, simple. Don't have to do no more on that one, right? Simple. Do like that, and that explains everything else. Anybody else want to know anything? So I don't know. But no one's above a doctor, mate, just me. I ain't above a doctor. Look like I'm in the doctors or something. No, they're helping you. Well, anyone saying anything? Doing any cars? That's what I'm saying. That's the dead of night. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. You can see it going Ukraine now after that. Trying to say that they're European. These ain't European, mate. These are from Asia, and these van from Asia, like. Genghis Khan area, so put on there, right? Genghis Khan, right on the map. Right, we need a map, right? Just type it in there, right? So Genghis Khan, right? Put capital up there. Genghis Khan, right? No, not there. Genghis, no, yeah, we're gonna go with one. Genghis Khan, Asia, right? Genghis Khan, Asia. So it comes up there, so what are you doing it there? That's what I'm saying to you. You meant to go back to Asia, right? So Genghis Khan, China then, but China then. Right, Genghis Khan, China. Right, Genghis Khan Square. So I'm sure there's a prison line there or something. Look at it, that's showing a bit of green there, look. Any more green? Oh, don't know, by the airport or something. You know what I mean? They're doing that on the slide. Then Genghis Khan, so Genghis Khan Square. They get on the map or something, well, get some picture, alright. Trust me, Genghis Khan crushed these, trust me. We're dirty in the water, trust me. Never look, never look. They don't know what we mean, you know, they don't really be. Genghis Khan, they can't speak Chinese. Anyway, they can't speak Japanese neither. What about them when they start saying Japanese? They start thinking all these things like old samurais. It's 2026. You know what I mean? Anyway, right, try to update on the slide one, right? Try to follow others so you don't really even follow Genghis Khan. They took Genghis Khan's gold and that, so you're jokers. That's why he went back. So then Genghis Khan's story, like, what? And research that one's a Genghis Khan story on YouTube, right? Have a look at that one, eh? Right, my man's doing that one, right? So now, Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan story. So you watch that, the first one comes up, right? What's that? Documentary, what's that tonight, right? Got a nice movie on the day, man. And we're doing it on my cigarette box, like, I'm sure I can get some more cigarettes from somewhere. How many we got? Got them there, right? Got them there, sorted. Can't really bother, you know what I mean? That explains that. No, mess with you, don't trust me. I shall tell everything what everyone is.
The man known to history as
Might take a
Genghis
couple of
Khan
years or something.
was born in the middle of the 12th century, while different sources place his year of birth between 1155 and 1167.
Where's all the trees gone? There was it. You take it nice and slow, so slow it down a bit. Right?
The man known to history as Ghengis Khan was born in the middle of the 12th century, while different sources place
yeah, where's all the trees gone? The point all, mate, just me. Then you try to play a puff gab on the mountains, on the villages down below. Then it goes on, what, we'll grow some food there, grow what food there? Then you took the trees away, I mean. Genghis Khan knew and he got mad and he started the war. And he kicked all the eggs in and everything, trust me. They're gonna come through one of my I mean, that was 1206. Know what I mean? He knew since 1162. I mean, he took over, mate. He took over in 1206 to 1227. He was 85. No, 40. No, 65. Something like that. Yeah, good I designed the house. He's never been in the pagodas and that. I mean, look at the land, it's barren. There's nothing there, look. Where's the animals? The ethanol? You know, they like eating everything, John. That's why they suck at the twilight the way they do. You know what I mean? Where's the elephants and that? Where's all the animals? Where's the birds? Where's the insects and that? The less spiders because they've got scared of the spiders and that. You know what I mean? They went, oh, we need some water. So I wonder why you got no water, like. You know what I mean? Look at it, it's all misty and that. Don't need to explain anything else on that picture. Let's just play it nice and slow. This wouldn't mess with me, mate. Trust me, no one messes with me. I shall tell you where you're coming from. Talk about my background. Jokers. You know what I mean? You know full well the out of us, mate. Especially when they said that word. I don't say that word. That's why she's there at the church coming with that this the other Lord. So yeah, I need to explain to Ghengis Khan, really. You know what I mean? When they go back to Mecca, I don't know. Yeah, how much it cost? Probably 100 quid flight or something, 200 quid. 200 quid each. And so that's 1200 quid to come back. Never mind what they got to spend there. They ain't got to spend all the money there. If they don't spend the money there, they say, why are they spending no money in Saudi Arabia for their water? You know what I mean? I see how you put the pictures on, we've got the videos. Trust me, set it straight. In each and every house, what we've done, everything. Obviously, John, everyone's got mobile phones nowadays. Yeah, everyone now. I think them above Ghengis Khan. I mean, the Emperor, man, no one's above, sorry everyone. I have to say it, yeah, I have to say it. No one's above an Emperor, mate, no chance at all. Especially when they come in with number 10. You know what I mean? One's above our Prime Minister, none of them. Well, I'm one of the team, you know, man. Simple. I told him the captain of the team or something, but I thought it'd be less, mate. I would have been goalkeeper. I mean, look at it, there's no trees. I'll just keep on that one, there's no trees there. Where's all the forest done? They let everything done. Look how many people used to be there. Civilizations, everything. More underground, everything done. And they thought they could take over the planet, taking over nothing. They can't even sell the house properly, never mind. Let's move on to the next destination, shall we? Ghengis Khan said, why are you taking the sun in the world and that? That's why his uniform's like that. They don't talk like us, they talk different, John, you know they do. You can't mess with the English, man. Trust me. Too clever, man. Why too clever? So we thought we'll wait and wait and wait. Right? Then we get bare evidence, and then they go, oh, then they got cards out of nothing. They'll have to try and talk the way out of it, and they can't talk the way out of it. What keys? There are no keys for it. They've got skeleton keys waiting for them. Ghengis Khan's mad, look, he's got the red on. I mean, that's why they tried to do that secret mission thing with the Germans. They said, oh, they don't like you because you're German. You know German old. that done, take my son's gospel. I can't be honest. Nothing spinach guy, because I'm nothing.
Yesugai and Togris often fought against the Merkit Confederation, and in around 1160, Yesugai abducted a 15-year-old girl named Hoelun, who had been betrothed to a Merkit chieftain, sparking a feud that would last more than half a century. Over the course of the following decade, Hoelun would give Yesugai 4 sons and a daughter, of whom Temujin was the oldest. By the time of Temujin's birth, Yesugai already had 2 sons from another wife, and he was not his eldest son, or a clear heir of any kind to him.
Did you know that if you enter your name and useful details into this website, it brings up all your previous car finance agreements on the screen and lets you know which one you could be owed a refund on. The free check
Well, you know where I am,
will find all your
obviously.
old finance
Who is
agreements you
this?
had between 2007 and 2021.